Alright. Let's just start. So last time we learned how to solve linear inequality, and the method of solving linear inequality is just kind of the same as you solve linear equation, but the solution is different. So solution you have to use interval notation to express your solution. There's another type of inequality we call compound inequality, when we can combine more than one inequality together, and we're going to solve each inequality separately, individually, then we're going to combine them together using interval notation. Okay? But before doing that, I just want to introduce two important concepts. So let's put the title for today, section 2.5, compound inequality. And there's two important concepts you must know before talking about compound inequality. The first concept, first Roman, I call the intersection concept. So we need to know what does it mean by intersection. Intersection between what? Between two sets. Okay, intersection between two sets. What is set? Set is a collection of items. Set is collection of items. So I'm going to put over here, maybe we can do intersection for more than two. So I'm going to put over here 2 or more. Okay, 2 or more. And set is a collection of items. For example, I can say like this: the set of positive number. So that set including 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. Okay? Or I can say a set of even number, even integer. It could be 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Or I can say the set of furniture. So that set will include a chair, desk, table, and so on. You can list like as many as you want. Okay? For example, a set of integer, how many integers you have? Like infinite many integers, right? So you can list all of them now. Alright? Or maybe you just list like 2 or 3 of them. So I can give you an example like this. I'm going to put a set of even number. Okay? So I will call this set the set A. Okay? Is equal to, and we're going to use the curly bracket for set. So even numbers will be what? 2, 4, 6, 8, dot, 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 dot. Okay. So this is a set. Or I can give you another set, right? A set of color. I can call it. You can name it. You can name anything you want. First of all, I can name it set B. And this set included only 3 elements. Okay, 3 items. So it's going to be red, blue, green, for example. Okay. Now let's go back to intersection. Intersection means the item that share in common between 2 sets or between 3 sets. Okay? So intersection, we're going to use the notation for intersection will be the upside down letter U like this. So this means intersection. intersection. Okay. So I can say like this: set A intersect with set B. Okay. And this is this set include this all the elements. Okay. That share in common by set A and B. Oh. Let's make it up. First of all, I have a set A like this. Okay, set A, I have, let's put like 6 or 7 number. Let's put like 1, 2, 5, 8, 15, 20. Okay, and I have set B is 3, 8, 15, 90. Okay. Now anyone can tell me what element between set A and B that share in common?
15. Oh, 8.
8
And 15.
and 15. There's only 2 of them, right? So I can write A intersect B equal to 8 and 15. So the intersection between 2 sets is actually a set. Okay, so this is a set, right? Because you use the curve bracket and you have an element over there, so this is a set. Last time we also talked about interval notation. So let's see if we can find intersection between 2 interval notation or not. Okay, so example. So this I'm going to put over here example 1. This is over here example. It's 1, 2 already. Let's do 3 here. This is 4. So I'm going to give you 2 interval notation. Okay, something like this. Curve, square bracket, 3 to positive infinity. And we want to find intersection with another set, and this set is parenthesis 8 and positive infinity. So how are we going to find intersection? We mean that we want to find something in common between those 2 interval notation. But I mean, if you guys are really good, you look at the intersection, you look at the interval notation, you see right away. But if you guys are not good, that's okay. We're going to go ahead and grab them out, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and grab the first interval. So this is negative infinity, this is positive infinity. So 0 is right over here, right? And 3 is 1, 2, 3 is this here. Okay. So at 3, we're gonna make a dot, right? Because we want to include 3. Okay. And to infinity, so we're gonna set everything to the right. Right. I think I'm gonna make the number line longer. I'm going to set everything to the right of 3, including 3. So I'm going to put the dot there. Alright. So intersection means what? Intersection that means that we have to find something that's shared in common. Okay. Now let's do the graph for this interval notation. So let's do it on the same number line. Okay. Because when you do that, then you can see where it's overlapping each other. So let's see, and I'm going to put 8 over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is maybe around right here, right? And over here we're gonna have open circle, right? And let me use a different color to set everything to the right of 8. So it's gonna be here. Right. So 8 right here, we use red color here. Okay. Now I have a question for you. Where is the part of the number line you see the red and the green overlapping each other?
The positive infinity.
8, infinity.
So it'll be where? From where to where?
From 8 to positive infinity.
From 8 to positive infinity.
Yeah.
Do we include 8 over there? No. No, because over here, 8 is not included already. Okay, 8 is not included already. So right over here is overlapping each other. Right over here is share in common between the red and the green. So the final answer for this intersection will be, so that will equal to 8 positive. Okay, 8. That's mean intersection. You want to find something in common. You want to find the part that's overlapping each other between 2 or more interval notation. I mean, you see in this example, I give you only 2 interval notation. What if I want to add another intersection with another interval notation? Then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to find the part that's in common between 3 interval notation. So 3 interval notation overlapping each other at the same time. Okay? Good. Alright, so that is mean intersection. On the second part of our lecture, we were talking about union. Alright, what does it mean by union? Okay, we're going to use the notation for union will be the kind of letter U like this. Okay, so this means union. Okay, it means union. So I can write like this. Set A union with B. With set B. It means that you can take over here, look at that. A intersect B means all the elements that are shared in common by set A and B. For union, okay, for union, it could be all elements in set A and B. Okay. So you're gonna take everything. That's what I mean. Over here, you're gonna take. This means literally. This means you take everything. But over here, you just take that something in common. You're gonna take something in common only. You take the part that share in common. For this one, you take everything. All right, let's do this. Let's do another example here. So example number 5. Let's see. Again, I have 2 sets. The first set is this: 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. One, 2, 3, 5, 10. The second set is 2, 5, 10, 15. Okay, now I want to do union between these 2 sets. And I just said that union, it means that you take everything. You take everything. So over here in set A, you have 5 elements. In set B, you have 4 elements. Right? But you see this is, number 10 is repeated, number 5 is also repeated, 2 is also repeated. So you don't have to write it twice. Okay? So the union, it means you take everything 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, and 15. It means you take everything from set A and from set B. Okay? You just take everything. Good? Any question here? Good. All right. Now we can do the same logic when you find union between two interval notation too. So on example 6, I'm going to ask you to find union between these two interval notation. The first interval notation will be from -3 to 2 parentheses union with -1 to 7 bracket. Okay. Let's see we can find union for this interval notation now. And go ahead and put it on the number line, okay? So I'm going to draw the number line. Okay, draw the number line. And I will draw the first interval notation, -3, 2, so I have 0 right here. One. -3 is 1, 2, 3, so right here. -3 and 2 is here. And we're gonna put the open circle at -3 and 2, because at -3 and 2 we have parentheses. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to set everything between -3 and 2. Okay? Because that's what interval notation means. This is between -3 and 2, not including -3 and 2. And now I'm going to use different color. Let's use red color. And I'm going to grab this one on the number line. So -1 to 7. Wow, 7 is all the way. So this is 0 right here. So -1 right here. Okay. 7 is all the way up here. So let me extend this. Alright, just put over here 7. Alright, this 7. Okay. And at -1, we don't want to include it. Okay, at -1 we don't want to include it, so I'm going to put the open circle, right? And at 7, we include it. Alright, so it's make a dot right there because we want to include it. Now I'm just go ahead and set it. Alright. Okay. We'll go ahead and set it. Okay, so now I'm going to take the union. And union means what? Take everything. Whatever you set it, that will be your answer. So you're going to set from -3, right? And you set everything. It doesn't matter what color you set or what, the blue, the red, or the purple. You set everywhere from -3 to 7, right? Then your union will be -3, parentheses because we don't want to include -3, 7 bracket. Okay, so that is your final answer when you take union between these two interval notation. I mean, this concept is very important because when you saw compound inequality, which is the next part we're going to talk about, compound inequality means the combination amongst more than one inequality. And just think about when you solve inequality, you put an interval notation, right? And you have more than one inequality, means you have to combine interval notation together. And in order to combine it, you have to put it on the number line and see that if you want to take the intersection or you want to do the union number. Okay? Any questions so far about intersection, about union? Good, good. All right, so next part. Now we will go to compound inequality. Compound inequality. So in order to combine inequality together, we're going to use two symbols. The first symbol is union, okay, the one we just talked about. And the second symbol is intersection. Okay. Or we can use word. Union, it has another meaning, it means or. And intersection, it means and. Okay. And I already say union or this means you take everything you said, okay. And intersection, you just take the part is shared in common. Okay, you just take a part that's shared in common. Alright. Example. I'm going to create a compound inequality for you. I'm going to have something like this. Right. The first inequality, x minus 7 less than 2. Okay. Now I'm going to combine with another inequality and I'm going to use and. Okay. So this is the question. Okay. 2x plus 1 less than 9. So this is called compound inequality. Because you see that we have two inequalities combined to each other by and. Sometimes they don't use and, sometimes they use the intersection symbol. So they can put the intersection symbol over here instead of and, but it had the same meaning. It had the same meaning. So how am I going to solve this? Well, you're going to solve it the way you solve linear inequality. So a linear inequality we already learned how to do so last time, right? In the previous lecture. Okay. So I'm going to solve separately. Okay. I'm going to solve this one first. So how am I going to solve that? So how am I going to get the x over here? Add 7 to both sides. So you have x less than 9, right? Add 7 here, add 7 here, add 7 here. You cancel out. So 2 plus 7, 9. Okay? And I will just go ahead and rewrite it. And this one, what we're going to do?
Subtract 1.
Subtract both sides by 1. Okay, so you have 2x less than 8. Okay. Then we're going to divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2, so you have x less than 4. So I have x less than 9 and x less than 4. Okay? So I'm going to have to put it on number line to get the final answer. Because some students, like if you start over here, maybe you get around maybe 20% correct. Because this is not the final answer yet. Well, you're really close. You're around like 9% close already, but it's not the final answer. We have to put on the number line to find intersection, because A means intersection. So I'm going to put it on the number line, so this negative infinity, this positive infinity. So this 0 right over here, right? And 4 is here, and 9 is around here. So let's do the first one. Let's do the first one. Less than 9, and this doesn't have the equal, so we have to put open circle, right? And less than 9, you see the symbol is point toward the right hand side, or the left hand side, sorry. So we're going to set everything to the left, like that. But that is just for the first inequality. We have to do for the second inequality on the same number line to see the intersection part. So 4, right? 4 right here, open circle. Okay. And everything less than 4, so it will be this way. So it will be here. Alright. Okay. Now we want to find A. It means intersection. A means intersection. It means we take the part that share in common. Any part over here, you see the red and the purple overlapping each other. What interval? What interval over here where you see the red and the purple overlapping each other?
4.
From where to where?
4 negative infinity.
All to negative. But you have to go from left to right. You have to say negative infinity to 4.
Negative infinity.
Yeah. Not including 4. Remember, you always go from left to right, okay? Don't go from right to left. It's not right. Left to right. Okay? The smallest to the biggest. Okay. So that is how you find intersection. That's how you solve separately each linear inequality. Then you find intersection. Okay. Any questions over there? You mean the part where you solve linear inequality? I'm sure that like most of you can do it because it's like showing linear equation. But the part where you have to set it and find the part that's shared in common, you have to practice this to see. You should use different color too. To see that is it overlapping each other or not. Okay. Let's do another example. Example 2. So we already learned the end, right? Let's do another example with the OR. Let's see, I have OR now. Oh, right here. 5x minus 3 less than or equal 10. Okay, let's move to 10. Or x plus 1 greater than 5. Is that greater than or equal? Greater than or equal 5. Okay. So this is all now. It's all. And all means what? All means union. All means union. All means union. Sometimes they put all, sometimes they use the union symbol. That's okay. Go ahead and solve separately. So It took me like a lot of time to upload it. It's 4K. Man, like 7 hours. It's crazy. It costs how many gig? Like for only 5 minutes, and it's like 7 gig for only 5 minutes. It's crazy. But I mean, I should use it because it's give you a very good resolution. You know, well, I don't have to do this, but it's my offer for you. So I'm going to add both sides by 3, right? So give you 13. Well, it's not a nice number at all, but that's what it is. Then, what we're going to do? We divide it by 5. So you have 13 over 5. And over here, easy. You just go ahead and subtract both sides by 1. So you have x greater than equal 4. Alright. Now we're going to put it on the number line. We're going to put it on the number line. Okay, go ahead. So this is my number line here. Negative infinity. 2 plus infinity. Okay. So 13 over 5 is about 2 point something.
2.6.
2.2. Okay, so 2.6, that's fine. I just mark over here 13.5. As long as it's on the right hand side of 0, that's good. And as long as you make sure that you have it less than 4, so 4 is around here. Alright, less than or equal, so this is going to make a dot 1. And this is pointed toward the left side, so you're going to shift everything to the left, like that. Okay. And 4, again, is going to be a dot sign. 1. A dot, so. And this is pointing toward the right, right? So we're going to set everything to the right. Okay. Alright, now we're going to write our final answer. So our final answer will be whatever you said. Okay? Because all means you take everything. You don't take the overlapping part. You just take whatever you set it, that's your interval notation. So you set it from here to here, right? You go from left to right, so it will be negative infinity to 13 over 5, bracket. Union, because if you want to connect them together, you always use union. Okay? Bracket 4 to infinity. If you want to connect 2 or 3 interval notation together, you should use union. Okay. Well, actually, over here, if the question asks you to find intersection, it means and, right? What if my question over here I change it to and means intersection? Do you see anything overlapping over here? No. So in that case, if my question is and, there will be no solution because it's not overlapping each other. Okay. Good. All right. Another type of compound inequality, instead of using or n, okay, they have a short way to write this, to write subcompound inequality. First of all, I have something like this. Example number 3. And you can see this one in the assignment, I believe so. In the assignment, I give you this. 2 less than 4 minus x minus 4 less than 7. Well, maybe you guys kind of think that, okay, you just say compound inequality, we have to use R and N, right? And I look at that and I say, well, this is also compound inequality, and you go, well, that's weird because you just said we have to use R and N. But if you write like this, it's just a shorter way. This one we call the double compound inequality. And this is the same meaning as 2 less than x minus 4 and x minus 4 less than 7. It had the same meaning. Sometimes they write like this, but there's a shorter way to write. So right now, see, if you write like this, it's an and right here. And if you see the and, you know that it's a compound inequality. Obviously, if you see the double symbol like this, you know right away it's compound. Oh. So how can I solve this? Well, very easy. See, you want to get the x, right? It means you get rid of 4. You need to get rid of 4. So I'm going to add all 3 sides. So this is the first side, the second side, and the third side. So I'm going to add all 3 sides by 4. So if I add 4 over here, 4 here, and 4 here. So my inequality becomes 6 less than x, right? Less than 11. 7 plus 4 is 11. And now, what does it mean by this? It means that all the value between x and 11, so you can put interval notation, will be 6, 11 parentheses. And that's it. Well, you can put it on the number line if you want to. If you put it on the number line, it's going to be like this. So 0 here, 6 here, okay, 11 here. And you're going to make an open circle. And you're going to set everything in between. Okay, so that is how you put it on the number line. Any questions so far? Well, it's not hard, as long as you study for it. As long as you do the practice, and as long as you study. As long as you study. That's it. Alright, let's do another double compound inequality. Example number 4. I have something like this. -1 less than equal 2x over 3 plus 5. Okay. Less than equal to. This kind of very special compound inequality. They combine. Okay. So I want to solve for this. What do you think? What should we do?
Subtract by 5.
Subtract by 5. Subtract all 3 sides by 5. So subtract by 5 gone. So subtract by 5 give you -6 less than equal 2 over 3 x. Subtract by 5 here give you -3. Alright, now I want to get rid of 2/3.
Multiply by the 3.
Yeah. Multiply by the reciprocal. So you multiply all 3 sides by 3 over 2. So here you multiply by 3 over 2. You multiply by 3 over 2 here. Multiply by 3 over 2 here. Okay. And when you multiply by 3 over 2 here, everything cancel. So negative 6 times 3 over 2 give you negative 6 times 3 over 2 give you what?
Negative 9.
Negative 9. Alright, this one is negative 9 over 2. Because negative 3 times 3 over 2, negative 3 times 3, 1 times 2. Okay. And that's it. That's your answer. So interval notation for this, because you already get x, that's it. So interval notation for this will be bracket, negative 9, comma, negative 9 over 2, bracket. Okay. The reason we use bracket because equal. Okay. And if you want to put it on the number line, because I did this most of the time when you do homework in my math lab, they really love graphing. You know, every question they have the number line. So if you put it on the number lines, you have negative infinity here, positive infinity here. Negative 9 is less than negative 9 over 2, so negative 9 here, 0 here, negative 9 over 2 here, and you're going to use the dot, then you set everything in between. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to give you another example and I want you to go ahead and do it yourself, okay? Now it's your time now. It's your time. Alright, so it's practicing time. Okay? Number 1. Let's try to do this. I have negative 2x minus 5 less than negative 3 or 6x less than 0. Okay, go ahead. First of all, you go ahead and solve it separately. Okay. And then you put it on the number line. And then you're going to take everything because this is all. I don't know if it's recorded here or not. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, for this two inequality is so simple. I'm sure that everybody can solve. You solve here, and you graph it on the number line. The only part that probably is throwing you up is like when you graph it on the number line, fine, you set it. You just need to set it correctly. Okay. Even C4x, where's that?
Down here on the question 4.
Question 4?
It's after the.
Oh, 5. Yeah, 5
Yeah.
minus 5.
Nobody in darker colors.
I don't have it. Maybe we get an appointment.
Like I had people read on
Jack
and
shut up. I was about to say. Oh, he's mean like when you're bringing it down. Yes.
So I'm going ahead, so fix the number 2, okay? So let's solve this separately. So this is minus x. I'm going to subtract both sides by 5, so greater than 2. Then you divide both sides by negative 1. Alright, divide both sides by negative 1, so you flip it. You subtract both sides by 3 greater than 10, divide both sides by 2 greater than 5. Everybody got this? What's wrong? What part you get wrong? Where you get it wrong?
Oh, I was the flipping.
Oh, you did not flip? Oh.
It got me.
Now let's put in the number line. It's 0, negative 2,
How am I supposed to
5.
You don't even have it.
So less than 2, open circle, you set it here. Greater than 5, dot, set it here. But because n the intersection, there's nothing overlapping. No solution. Because there's nothing overlapping each other. Sometimes in my MATLAB probably they want you to put this symbol. Maybe. So you have to, maybe in your MATLAB you gotta use this symbol for no solution.
It's no solution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's no overlapping. No overlapping.
When he excluded.
Question 2.
Yeah, so basically the way we can understand
Oh, I didn't have to erase those.
So you have this.
Oh yeah, I never put an
also
answer for it.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I did.
It is just.
So they have to overlap when it's and like
Yes.
with and. Okay.
It must be overlap for n. And if it's for all, doesn't matter. You take everything.
Here it is.
Yeah.
All right, let me
You know the
put a
inequality.
little side note.
Oh, if it's a less than, is it less than or equal to, it's close to.
Oh,
It's open is not as good as closed, means that it includes
Okay, so the equal to the limiter.
if you want to create like a little key.
Where's the guy? Usually there's a guy sitting with you, right?
Yeah, but we had a BLS thing today.
Oh, what?
We had a BLS thing.
Oh.
It was like a certification.
I don't know what is that. What is that?
He had to take a class, like a certification class for something to certify.
Oh. 75 for what?
Like
for the
saving
hospital job.
75.
I got it.
Oh, wow, interesting. Okay. Okay.
I got him that job.
You don't?
Are you
Or-
serious? You're gonna take care of me when I
Or I might have to be secretive, right, because we were secretive.
Yeah.
But when we don't do it, we don't anymore, just because we don't. Yeah, we had somebody on the because he wanted it.
It's kind of not fair for us. How come they have a liberty off and we don't? You know what I mean?
I'm feeling so.
Yeah, he
But
was.
we have to.
And the doctor said no.
I don't think so.
Oh, we have to come Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not a holiday.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's not fair.
I know, I just thought he would
So
have
we
been
had
like,
to,
you
we
know,
almost
I
had
think
to
it's
use
fine.
we almost had to use the shot.
Day.
Take it, eh? I don't know. I'm gonna ask the dean. I don't know. Let's see if she allow or not. Because it's not fair. How come they have everybody got Labor Day and we don't? Come on, it's Labor Day, right?
I finally have to say apart.
Yeah. Oh, you got one too. Okay.
The daycare goes down, like 10 days later where we don't have to work.
Alright, let's continue, okay? Let's continue. Everybody got this one yet? What's the answer?
Oh, I can see
I'll get a point.
You got number 3 done?
Oh, can we get a? I get a point, right?
You got a point for this? No. If you go over here and do this, like you got a point. Anyone over here come over here and do this, you got a point.
What if we attempted?
Yeah, well, also
Why
support
you-
the
that's fine.
to make sure there's something extra. And also usually then if you
Everybody got this one? What's the answer here?
-7
-7, 0.
Negative 70? Alright, let's see it's correct or not. Alright, distributed 2x plus 8. Less than 8. You subtract 3 side by 8.
right. I told you.
Are you okay?
Alright.
You ready?
0.
If it's and.
Alright, yep. You say negative 7 what?
0.
A 0? There you go. Alright, 1 point right over here, guys. 1 point right over here.
I'm just not sure if
1 point right over here.
negative versus 50 or negative versus 6.
I don't even do that.
Yeah, time to pull together, get a point, yeah.
It's
Why not?
so would we include infinity?
It should be 6.
I think so. Hold on, I gotta grab it real quick.
Oh, you went like this, like that.
Is that right? I'm not gonna go up there.
When you do that,
Why don't you have your fix that for you?
What if you should like add one on like one?
Yeah.
So you did.
since the 3x plus 1 is in the middle, it will go to both sides, or
You have to split it, you see it?
the 3x plus 1, you put it on both sides?
Yeah. So whatever you write it.
Okay. You see that? This one I can split it up. And so you go ahead and split it up too. You should. If you have two actually,
Yeah.
you should. This is how you have to do. This one it has to be. This one.
Yeah, the one over whatever you got it.
Because I got and we solved that.
I know that next time.
Well, I was, yeah, I took this one.
Yeah, it's like 3x. It was easier than just saying minus 3.
Jasmine was like,
Alright, 1 point guys, 1 point for the test.
So you see what I'm saying? Like, if this
Oh, where's my attendance sheet? Everybody, anyone keep my attendance sheet?
Oh, see. I went home to get Robin and came here.
didn't get a chance. But yeah, so it would be 6, right? Because it's everything that's together. Because it's 8. It's not
Yeah, it takes, no, it shares what's in common.
what's in common, right?
So it's, negative.
Anyone keep my attendance sheet?
It didn't really circle around
Oh,
that way.
there, guys. I got it.
not everybody had a chance to sign it, I don't think. Because I don't think it came back up this way.
I signed it.
You signed?
Oh, did you?
So?
I didn't sign it. Did you sign this?
Yeah.
Well.
One point, guys. 1 point. Come on, guys. Come on.
How do you split it? I might do the same stuff.
Who's Anna? Who Anna? Oh, you emailed me, right?
Last Tuesday. Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Come on, 1 point, guys. 1 point. Just go ahead and split it up like the example I gave you.
I don't remember.
1 point to go up there.
Answer for both.
Not as long as that's recorded. No. Sorry, it's one thing to for people that won't remember my name is 20 minutes, but it's another thing to have it recorded.
Or anyone come over here, do it dry, then we can go home. How about that?
Oh, yes.
How about, oh my God, I gotta give you that deal? This is no problem already. Come on, come on, come on. You got 1 point, and you.
I look like
So what you get is
here.
negative plus that. And with their brackets, that's whenever it's equal to.
Yeah. Brackets are equal to.
I know that last time, I can't believe I got that.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the only thing that I understand so far. Like, because the others, no.
The stuff in the big, the stuff in the beginning is
So yeah, I think I'd rather take those 2 classes or study positives. Paper 1 test or 1
Yeah.
and fail.
stickers. I got this from.
Alright, everybody look at her, okay? Check, let's see if she got them right now. She did? Alright, you're happy.
That was for cheerleading. That was for my.
Alright, let's go through this together. Let's go through this together. Alright, so she split up. Okay, she split up because it's so make sure that you put N, okay? Make sure you put N. Because when you split up, you put N in intersection. Alright. So everybody look at it. Everybody look at it. Before leaving. Come on, guys. Alright, so we subtract both sides by 3x. Okay. And she added both sides by 3, so she flipped it because she divided both sides by negative. Remember that. Alright? And this one, she subtract both sides by 4x. Alright, she flipped it. Okay, so greater than 6. And it's greater than negative 4. And intersection, yes, this is final answer. Very good, very good. Go ahead, copy them down. There you go, put your.
Great job, Mary.
At 1.2 by yourself.
She gets 3 points.
Alright. Okay, guys. Keep working on homework. Let me know if you have any issue. Okay? Always prepare for the final, okay? And do more practice if you can. Do more practice. You have to practice.
Out of curiosity, what are the little bags on the thing that?
I don't know what that for. I don't know. You want to check? It's like there's a. I don't know. Go ahead and check that out.
I didn't know if that was like the because the one lady in the emails, I forgot her name, but she was saying that we had to wear like the certain masks that we get at the.
Yes, ABC Kid Mask Nutball something.
I didn't know if we had to get it.
Yeah, I think you should.
Well, no, I mean I didn't know if that was it, and we were supposed to grab it before class.
Do you think it's raining still?
I don't know. For the study guide for the exam, is it for assignment 1? Is the study guide for the test that we have to?
No, the assignment is not a study. We don't have a study that, but I'm gonna email you guys like announcement, like I'm gonna list like what you should prepare for final.
Okay.
So don't worry. We still have time.
It's like a little study guide.
Before that, yeah, I'm gonna do it soon. Don't worry. How many of you in that group?
It's like 6 of us.
That's it. That's good.
In it too.
The females.
We have
That's good. That's good. Is it included that girl over there?
We were in it.
Huh?
Is it included the girl over there on the bike?
We did, yes, we tried, but she doesn't have a phone.
She's